Can't see your face, so don't worry.
30 drive, 25 coast.
I just gotta figure out which way this rotates. Input shaft.
You know what? It was marked on
Drive,
here.
30. Yep. So that's drive. That's your drive stack.
Drive stack.
Yep. So go ahead and
Drive 30. Oh, I
Yep.
see.
coast 25.
Coast 25. Okay.
Yep.
So
So
that.
go ahead and put this bottom plate in first.
Okay. No oil.
Yeah, oil the splines,
Oil splines.
and then oil the face of the plate.
Let it. Like that. Back and forth.
Yeah, just one at the top is fine.
One at the top. Okay. And then around this.
Yep, face of that.
Face of that. Drop it in. Or do
Yep.
the other side.
Just make sure it's square, or else it'll get cocked. You could use that dead bow and just gently tap the high side if you want.
This thing.
Yep.
Keep. There you
There
go.
you go.
Oil.
Okay, well, put this in first.
Oh, you're right.
So this bearing, face down, shim on top.
Bearing down, shim on top.
Yep.
No oil.
It's got grease on it.
Got grease on it.
Yep.
Okay. Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter, just get it kind of centered.
Okay.
Okay, now oil.
Both
Nice,
sides.
just beat of oil just on the one face. You'll do each plate, so the next one will get the top side. Put that face down.
Face down.
Next one.
But oil the top.
Just oil that and then just put
Oil.
that face down.
Oil the top and then face down.
Face down.
Yep.
Fling. Line it up. So that's one clutch, one friction plate, right?
Mm-hmm.
One clutch, clutch two. Doesn't matter. Friction plate two. Get in there. Clutch three. Friction plate three. Okay. Friction plate three. Done, right?
One more clutch plate.
One more clutch plate. Clutch four, and then this friction plate.
And then it's marked 30 there for the drive side.
30 there.
Just rotates that way.
Okay. Where was that window? Look at it. There it is. Drive 30,
Yep.
and that's
30 is drive.
30 drive.
Yep.
Oil this
So oil
up.
that face. Yep.
And this I should put in so I can see the window, huh? Where's my mark? There it is. Okay, check.
So side gear.
Side gear.
Just oil the splines.
Oil the splines all the way around.
Yeah, just do one swipe around.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
In.
Then you're gonna have to push down lightly and turn it to feel it line in each spline.
Got it. Don't try to help it from the back side, or just...
No, just you should be able to just turn it, and then you'll feel them click in.
Okay. Not done. We'll edit this video later.
If you just keep pressure on it and spin it while you have pressure on it, you'll feel them just go kind of back and forth. Yeah.
I don't even think I have it in the first one. That's my problem. There it is. Now I got it.
There's two. You kind of turn it and then push, turn it and push and turn. That might be three, right?
Might be all the way down.
No, it's crooked.
start and put it down. Wow,
Okay, now you're down in there.
I wasn't even close.
So let's get
Wow. No kidding, I can feel it now.
something like this. And just tap it to seat that bearing in the side gear.
Is it
Just
lined
give it
up?
Yeah. Give it another one. There you go.
Do I ever want to look at the, flip it over and look?
You can look in there, see how the bearing is in. Bearings, see how the bearings floats?
Uh-huh,
So it should float like that all the time.
gotcha.
It should never be bound up. Otherwise it's not seated in this cup
Got it,
properly.
got it.
Okay, so now next, you want to take this.
Mm-hmm,
This side is going to go down,
mm-hmm.
but oil each. Just put a line of oil on each one. And this is kind of tricky holding all four of these on at the same time. Just give them a little spin. Yep, so flip that over now.
Hold on, I gotta find my mark. There's my mark. Flip it over, and there's my mark. I get it.
Yep.
I have fat fingers, but this isn't. God darn, that's not easy, is it?
There we go.
It's in.
Yep.
Check.
Okay, so on here,
Uh-huh.
just put oil on both those ramps and then that face.
All of them.
Yep.
Oh, I see, because that's where the gear rides.
Yep. And it'll drip down. When we spin it over to do the turnover, it'll get on all of it.
I get it. And now.
Hang on. Put this in first.
I got oil that, right?
You don't have to. You can do kind of like that.
Okay.
It'll get oil when it runs.
And then this guy, all I gotta do is line it up.
Yep.
Oh, this is gonna be a bitch.
We'll do that.
But when I'm off, it's gonna be hard to get out.
No, you just pull the whole side gear out. There, nailed it. Look at that. Quit now.
Oh, it's
All
not
right.
recording. Oh, I'm just kidding.
Oh,
Yep.
one down, right?
Yep.
One. Oh, now I gotta spline it. So it's the opposite now.
Mm-hmm. So I'm not going on there. Might be a little tight because it's brand new. No? There we go. Now, make sure you take your time to get that spline lined up right, because you can't just pull that one plate back out. If you're off, you have to pull the whole stack back out.
Can I just pop that and pull it back out?
Yeah, but you gotta pull all of them out.
Oh, just these four,
The
not
top,
the other side.
yeah, just the
Okay,
top.
Gotcha. Got it.
I can't get it out
But
with the magnet.
the oil, no, the oil
Oh,
suctions, and then you have to pull the whole thing out.
I think if I get in that one groove.
Yeah,
I'm
no,
gonna fall.
that's the easiest way to do it.
I'm running out of teeth. That's okay, right?
Yep, that's your last plate anyway.
And this doesn't matter.
Yep, that one doesn't matter.
Okay, now
Okay, now this one, spacer.
spacer, no lube,
No.
it's just straight spacer.
Yep. Now the cup.
Cup,
just take that mallet.
Attitude adjuster.
Yep, just tap it in. Get one good. You won't hurt it.
That was our problem last time, that guy, right?
Yeah.
More?
Yeah, go ahead and hit one more. There you go. Alright, now take this, put some grease on there.
On that?
Yep. Just do one swoop around it.
Thing's slick.
Custom.
That's enough. Yeah. Just enough to get it to stick down there.
Gotcha. Oh, because that's my glue.
Yep.
There we go. Wipe the rest off?
No, you're fine to leave it.
Okay.
So
Oil it?
then oil the face.
Of this?
Yep, and the threads. And then the base of that plate.
Face of the plate and the threads. These are some pretty slick little dealios, huh? Okay,
So
now
that
this,
Belleville spring.
but it was this
Yep.
way, so it's down.
Yep. Okay, and then just give it a bit of oil on the lid where that spring rides around there. You can put a little dab of oil on the bearing as well.
Oh, and this?
Yep. And just for good measure, you're gonna do that thread as well.
Even though I did the other.
Yep.
Just give it a little bit here.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha. Do I need to align any of this?
Nope.
It's not moving at all.
No. So see that bearing is loose?
Uh-huh.
How it should be all the time.
Bearing
See,
should...
this might be your problem with these plates in here. See how that bearing can float around in there?
Yeah. Oh,
So
shoot.
so if you turn the thing, it can drop down until it moves. So see how big that gap is?
Yeah.
More than 1 mil.
Yeah.
So that you can get up and move. So we're probably gonna have to grind those plates or put smaller plates in.
Okay.
We'll see if we torque it down.
It has to not move.
It has to not be able to get out of that cup.
It is so loose in there.
Yeah.
It's popping out.
Yeah.
It's not staying in there.
Yeah. So that's what probably happened with the last one. Because I don't think 8 thou will solve that.
Okay.
That's more than 8 thou.
Okay. Okay.
That's like 30 thou.
That's a lot.
Clearance, yeah.
Okay. Can you
So
stop that?
we'll.
Snap ring?
Yep. Make sure you put it in the right way. So, if you look at it, one side, this hole is tapered,
Okay.
so you have the small end up, so that you don't slip off of it when you're trying to get it out.
Uh-huh. I see.
So you have that small end up,
Small end up. I gotcha.
and then just make sure that that's, when you get it in there, make sure you can spin it in the groove easily.
I'm in the wrong hole, I think.
Try these on this one.
Take 2. I get it. Tapered, small hole side.
Inside, I think.
Oh no, she flew.
Did it?
Oh, yeah.
I heard it hit though.
Oh, it's on the ground. Oh my god, I can't believe I found that.
We caught that on camera too.
Caught that on camera. Small hole side. Might not have had the right side. It did not. Spin it around. Yep, got it. It's in there. And it spins.
Alright, cool. So
What's
now,
this piece here? This.
That is something else.
Don't use that? Check.
Barrel can go in.
barrel can go in.
Remember that shim?
That shim goes on the end.
Yep. Barrel setting shim.
Doesn't matter which side.
I would just do the numbers
Numbers in.
towards the end of the barrel. Yeah.
No oil.
Nope, no oil.
Just put it on.
Yep.
Shim.
Slide that in.
Shim.
No oil on that either.
Shim in on the edge. Rotated. And then blue Loctite.
That gets green, which is red.
Green, which is red. So
Isn't green gnarly and red?
Well, English green is the same as red.
Oh,
It's
okay.
270, red's 271.
$270. Do it that way?
Yep. Let's go through this.
Just be a camera guy. Okay, I get that. You went on that side now.
You're tightening.
Green that
Yep. Just do a line.
all the way, spin it? Or not?
No, just like halfway around. You don't want too much or it'll get in the bearing. But you want enough.
That's usually like water, isn't it?
It's not too bad.
Halfway around.
Yeah, that'll be
Whoa,
good.
and a squirt. Watch out, they spit.
Alright, when you put the nut on, just go on a few turns and then come back a few, then just keep going back a couple as you go. Kind of like a tap. You just want to spread that Loctite all the way around there.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah. There you go.
Is she on there? Custom
Yeah.
tool.
Yep.
And I really hope to not ever take this off, right?
Yeah, you don't want to take that off.
Okay.
Occasionally, if you do take this back cover off, just make sure that that's not hand-free loose,
Gotcha.
just to avoid any problems. But it shouldn't ever come on. This should be like a once-a-year track check.
Got it.
Deal. Go ahead and torque that. 75 foot-pounds.
Is that what you're on?
Yep.
That it?
No, keep going. There you go. Alright.
Bits and tools, by the way. Bits and tools. Take it out.
Yep, take it out of there.
I think we're going back to our TV setup over there.
So you can unwrap that one.
This one?
Yep.
It's like Christmas, kind of.
I paid for it. What's with that?
I gotta take this bearing off of here.
Still recording? $3,800. Oh wait, hold on.
Yeah, you're missing one. Yeah.
Missing one.
Put the box in the plastic in there too. That's part of.
Oh, yeah, it all comes with it.
It's all with it.
$3,800.
You get to keep the box though.
That's what I'm
Spare
saying.
one.
Yeah.
Spare box? Free? Free box.
Okay.
It's like lunch.
See if that'll go over there. Sometimes you have to heat that up to get it over the welds.
Okay, which way? This way?
Yeah. It's not going.
Oh, I haven't.
Go toss that in that oven over there. This is the bearing.
Just that.
Yep. Just set it in there for a few minutes.
It's like a race.
Yeah, it's the inner bearing race that rides in there.
Okay.
So we'll get it on there and then we'll throw it in here.
Okay.
Until then,
These
those are the new ones.
What
I
are
gotta
these
go
called?
get main shaft washers.
main shaft washers.
Yep. What we can do now.
The old ones out of the. These are the new ones. I'm gonna put the old ones in this bag so I can remember at least the part number with the foobar stack over there. The energy stack.
those are last choice.
Right.
The only NFG is the bottom gear.
You're right. They are reusable. Yep.
And technically the NFG one, worst case scenario.
Yeah, it's the second gear. So these are brand new. Our diff stack. Look how nice that oil penetrated. Did we get another one of these? That's part of this.
Yeah, it's a brand new one. So put that in your stack here. Put a new one in.
Oh, we did, didn't we? Yeah, that's a new one. We need an attitude adjuster.
Alright, so
Okay.
dog ring and reverse fork.
Okay, how do I know it's reverse fork? Is there any way to know that?
Because it's the only one that's not like these.
It's the only one not like the other. So those are like that, okay. And then this flat side goes down.
So this pin goes in the barrel.
Uh-huh.
Just put a little bit of oil here.
All the way around?
Just a dab of it. It's fine.
Okay.
And then just slot where that oil is in the fork.
In the fork. Oh, I see.
And then you give it a spin.
Gotcha.
So
Get
set
that.
that down in there.
Because that's our pin, right? This
Yep.
is our
Mm-hmm.
ultimate pin. Okay. No.
So you can just set it down. Put this
Clock it.
like that is neutral. This big gap,
Uh-huh.
when it's facing that selector rail,
Oh, really?
is neutral.
Oh, jeez.
So
Okay, so I'm gonna point this out to the camera that there is a big large slot facing the pin is neutral right there. See that? Boom.
Yeah.
So
You didn't
if
know
you
that.
so oil this,
Oil that. Uh-huh.
pull the cluster to the edge.
Pull it closer to the edge. Push it through.
Yep, slide that up through the fork.
Okay. A little different than when Kyle did it, but uh-huh.
You can just slide it all the way up if you want. Slide this back a little.
Uh-huh.
Now,
So I've got one, and these are all, I'm sorry, these right here, these dogs,
get dog rings.
these dog rings are all the same. Doesn't matter which one I use. Okay. And then these three shift clusters are the same except the reverse one. Is
This
different.
one you want to keep down towards the first, second.
So we should
Yep.
selectively pick those, right?
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha.
I would say the most used one we'll put back in first and second.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Keep the newer one for third,
and
fourth, and fifth and sixth. We can put that one back in.
Okay. Identify those.
That's probably your first gear one.
First gear.
Yep. So I'll put them in. How they're gonna go in.
Oh, okay.
And your fork.
If my wife was here, she calls this mise en place, how you cook. So you have to stack everything and then you use it.
So third, fourth,
Third, fourth. Oh yeah, where were they labeled?
right in here.
Okay, so that one says,
Fifth.
I can't even read that. Yep, it says 5.
Yep. So put that here. That's your 1-2 fork. Before we do that, you need this hub.
Get this hub,
Oil that hub.
the inside, outside,
No, right here.
right there. Okay.
And you go line up those
On the
splines
bottom.
on the hub.
Okay. Remember that?
It's not in the dog ring.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
There you
I
go.
see. I got it now.
Okay. Now you can just spin that, get the oil moving around.
Oh, I see.
Then you need the small bearing. It's for reverse.
The short one,
Yeah,
the
yep.
thin one.
Mm-hmm.
That goes on there?
Yep.
No oil.
You can oil that.
I can oil that.
That's enough.
Got it. Put that on there. Spin it.
Then reverse gear, dogs facing down towards the dog ring.
Reverse gear, dogs down.
Yep.
Okay. And then I don't have to pick up. I just can get
Yep.
in between, right? Doesn't matter how it goes. Oh, I see it now. I got it. And the dogs will catch.
Then you need your first.
First bearing.
Yep.
Oil that.
Yep. I'll go get that bearing. Then you can unwrap your first gear. Throw your first gear on there. Dogs facing up.
And label this such.
Is this third gear?
I didn't see anything. Also going
See
down.
that lay shaft right there?
Way shaft. So this guy here was First gear, 1339.
Right here.
First gear. Dogs up, 1339. Okay, got it.
All right. And then you put some oil on that bearing already, right?
I did before I put it in.
All right. So now take your first gear fork, put a little oil in the track.
Oil in the track. Okay, slide that around, put that in there.
There you go. Now you come back to
Doesn't
the
matter.
edge. Just pull this down slightly
Got it.
so it clears. Then you slide it back up through the fork. You might have to wiggle it up and down this way.
Oh, you're right.
There you go. Go back over so it doesn't fall out. Now you
But
go
it
with
doesn't,
your-
it doesn't go down all the way.
Yeah, it's not supposed to. It's in neutral,
It's in neutral. Oh, I see.
so it's not engaged in first.
There we go. Now it's engaged.
Yeah. So leave it in neutral. So
Line up this.
yep.
Yep.
That one can go down like that.
No oil.
Or other side. Oh, sorry, other way.
Dog weight.
Yep. No. Just you can oil them if you want. It doesn't.
Dog stack.
matter.
Okay. There we go.
Now go ahead and shove that shaft in.
It's hot right there, isn't it?
It's not. It's not bad. It
Oh, yeah,
sucks
it's a
to
little
heat up
warm.
pretty quick.
Pretty warm. I mean,
So
feel it.
this end
Uh-huh.
goes in that bearing.
Uh-huh.
Just oil it up.
Oil the bearing.
Yep. There you go.
This one I gotta use my fingers, right, to get it lined up.
Sometimes. Normally it'll just kind of drop in.
Oh wow, drop right in.
Yep.
Okay, so after the first gear stack, put that in.
Yep. And then
Second gear?
bearing.
When do I do these?
Not until you get to the plate.
Not till I get to the plate. They're on the ends of the plates, right?
Each side of it.
Each side of the plate.
Yeah,
Bearing.
and I'm gonna get you your spacer for the plate.
So that's your second gear.
Dog down, second gear. It's a 1531. Is that what my list says there?
Yep, 1531.
Okay, confused on these guys, but exploded view of that. Exploded
It's
view.
saying third gear.
What's that? Here it is, right here. It's this guy, right here.
This is saying third gear.
So you get the, I think we're doing this shaft, dog, but see this shaft here doesn't show it on which one's bigger than the other. See that guy? That guy. We already put that one in because we got first gear, second gear. Now we're gonna go to a third gear stack, which is a,
Keep these
right there.
here.
I need that, which is this. Because this one goes through the plate.
That's third and fourth. You want third and fourth now.
I want third and fourth.
Yep, third and fourth, and then the plate.
Third and fourth is this double.
Yep. So go ahead and put your third gear first, which is 1423.
32.
1423.
Sure.
Little dyslexia.
Maybe.
All right.
Don't like that, do you?
I don't like that.
It's close-sided or not?
That's in. So yes, that's coast side.
Downshift.
Downshift side. Man, that one's like, if it wasn't down into the flat of it.
That's a pretty common gear to be
To be
moving.
banging you.
Yeah.
I mean, I would just hate to have you run this truck and have issues the first time out and have to call and say, hey, I need a 1423 right now. You know what I mean?
We put the spare in.
Do you have a spare?
We have a full spare. It's in the truck now.
Gearbox.
Oh, spare gearbox.
Yeah, it's in the truck right now.
Plus we might have a decent spare 14. See, that's what I'm talking about. Like, Kyle would weld that, and then we'd regrind it, and then we'd run it. Instead of having to buy a $1,500 set of gears.
Okay, yeah.
I get where you're coming from. 'Cause that's
Yeah, I can't recommend that.
Yeah, all I'm saying is that's what Rob McCacken does, is what Kyle does. Is what
Yeah.
That thing is hammered. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
It's not gonna grip. There's nothing there to grip. That one's gone.
It's gonna start. Like, see how? So your dog is engaged there.
Mm-hmm.
So it'll still drive off of that, but that's the coast side anyway. But at some point, that's gonna start rounding more and more. Every time you downshift, it'll round a little bit more, and it could eventually
But we're gonna
cause you
take it.
downshifting issues.
We're gonna take it apart after the first set. So this thing comes apart after the next race, right? You're just taking the gearbox apart every time.
if there was nothing on the magnet, I wouldn't have, because it's only a half weekend. See what I'm saying? But you were talking about one. Oh no, because
We could do the diff, center diff.
well, technically you have another half weekend, which would be. what a normal
That's on
race
the coast side, you're saying. It'll drive. But on the coast side, what's the worst thing that's gonna happen? It's gonna break or it's just gonna round off?
So if you downshift, when you downshift, if it's not all the way in gear
It'll pop right now.
while you're under brakes, it'll try and ramp itself back out,
I see.
and it'll try and shove like the fork through the side of that.
How much is this gear set? Let me pause it. We're gonna make a decision here. Pause for decision for a $3,000 decision here.
Yeah, let me see that. Yeah, so you need your new third gear.
Recording. What is?
I just started it.
That one goes dogs up.
No spacers, no nothing between
Nothing
second and
on
third.
that. Nope. Yep, fork on that one. And again, like that third gear, that lay shaft gear is still good. So if you ever have like one of these crack or something, or start pinning, you could use that last resort.
Yeah, until I'm gonna unpack it.
What's that?
Oh, that one.
This one.
That one.
That one.
It's still good spare.
Yeah.
Just like the other side of the.
And if you guys want to do whatever you do to those to fix them,
For a good spare.
for a good
We're
spare.
talking like, yeah, it's a spare. It's not like a.
Yeah.
Okay. So now that I got third gear in, I start with the lay shaft.
Put that hub. Put the bearings on that hub.
This hub?
Drop that hub. Yep. Drop that hub in there.
Well, the bearings.
Mm-hmm.
And on both sides? Both sides?
Yes.
Doesn't matter which way?
If you look at it, it's etched.
It's etched.
Just
Oh,
keep
3,
running.
4.
Yep. Keep running it the same way.
I see.
So if you have any problems, then you know which side of it you had a problem on.
Gotcha.
Not quite down yet. There you go. Keep going. There you go.
Okay.
All right. Now oil around those splines.
And let it fall?
Yep.
Okay.
Now you can slide that third gear on, just like that.
Third gear down, just like that.
Yep.
Nice.
And then that shim
This shim
goes on this shaft
goes on this
between
shaft.
third and fourth.
Between third and fourth.
Yep. Now fourth gear. 17
17. There it is, right there. Is that it? That little tiny. Is that supposed to be a shim?
No, that's your reverse.
You drew the shim in on one of them, I
Yeah,
believe.
you drew the shim in right there.
There it is. Shim between third and fourth.
Yep. Here's
Got it.
1724 fourth.
1724 fourth.
Yep,
Dogs down.
towards the dog ring.
They have nowhere to go, right?
Yep.
Shim between third and fourth.
And then I always try to keep the etching matching. I put that one on.
Oh, put that on.
Whatever way that etching is facing,
Oh, I
keep
see.
I keep that etching the same, just
Same
so it's
etching.
running.
I got
If
it.
you use it in a different location, it runs the same.
Gotcha. 1724. Got it. Okay.
Okay, so
That's
now-
fourth.
Yep, that's fourth.
Fourth here. Now we have a top plate.
Yeah, before you put the top plate on,
You need those new.
you need the new O-rings.
These new O-rings.
Yep. So we'll put some
And this guy.
O-ring grease on.
On this.
Yep.
Just
Yep.
rub
Just
it.
go ahead and lather that up there.
What is that stuff?
This is Molly Coat 55. It's just it lubricates the O-ring and then it slightly swells them so they seal better.
Molly 55.
You can use Still Glide, Dow 55,
but not oil.
or Dow 111. Use kind of whatever.
Definitely not just oil.
Yeah. And the trick to this
Mm-hmm.
is kind of push it in a little bit.
Okay.
Because
Stretch it.
if you stretch it, you'll have a big
You're right.
tang hanging off on you. Yeah. There you go. And then just make sure you go all the way around it and push it all down.
Learned how to put it over. What was wrong?
I didn't know they had stuff that makes it actually swell.
Yeah, it's
really
good stuff.
Makes it swell.
It seals better. That's why it's sticking in that right now instead of just falling out
It's
of
like
it.
a noodle.
These ones are pretty good. They
Uh-huh.
normally stick in here pretty well.
Yeah.
Okay.
Go ahead while you're in O-ring mode. Throw one on that one.
Throw an O-ring on that?
Yep.
But that's the other side, right?
Yep.
I gotcha.
Just easier to do it now.
Gotcha.
It sucks when you put this plate on and get the cholesterol built up and then realize you didn't put that O-ring on.
Gotcha. This one's a little tighter.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright. So, first thing, put one of those main shaft washers here.
Main shaft
Go ahead
washers.
and oil that face.
What's a main shaft washer?
This one?
Oh, okay, yeah.
Oil this face up real quick.
Okay.
Okay. Now put set one of those there.
Set it there.
Yep. Because that's got to go. Can't get it past there. Then this plate, just oil these up a little. Let's put these back in.
Oh, the
So you can jack 'em.
jack.
the screws up.
jack backs, back jacks. What do you call them? So it lifts.
You just need to go to flush, under flush. Okay, just put a little oil on those.
Oh, so they slide in better?
Yeah.
I gotcha. Should probably Scotch-Brite those or something, huh? They're
Yeah.
kind of beat up. Okay.
Okay, so that goes like that.
That goes like that because it's our big shift window, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do you guys vote on the music? it's on.
Yep, yep. It should go on pretty easily.
Okay.
Okay, so now you need
I need this.
that one?
And this.
so put a little oil on the bearings.
On these bearings.
Yep, on the rollers. There you go.
Too much doesn't hurt, right?
No.
Okay. And then get this guy in there.
Yep.
That's the. Oh, it's easy.
And just give it a spin.
Give it a spin.
Same with this one. Spline that. That one might be a little bit tighter. They're a lot tighter with new bearings, but since this one's got a season, they're not as bad. So that's a good emergency backup.
I don't know how to spread those bearings. My finger?
You can kind of rock this.
Okay.
You spin it.
I can feel it going. There it goes.
Little screwdriver if you need.
Is it binding up? Oh, there it is. I see it.
Yeah, a little pick or something. Try to pick if you
I got it.
You got
There's
it?
that one.
Okay.
It's not flush.
It's okay.
Is that right?
Yep.
Okay.
So, the other main shaft washer,
Lube,
you can put a little lube on the top side.
top side.
Yeah. Mostly here on the outer edge because that's where the gear rides against it.
Oh, I see.
Yep. Alright, so 5th gear, 1620. Go.
Dog up.
Yep.
Dog up. Okay. Crazy. Oh, I see the groove now. That makes more sense. Okay.
So then that needs a bearing and some oil.
Needs a bearing. Need some oil.
Hang on. Don't put that on yet. Put your fork in there first.
I didn't oil this though.
Yep. It's a good sign that it starts getting heavier.
Great sign. Okay.
There you go. Now you can leave that pushed all the way up.
Because we're done.
Wiggle this. And that, there's that stainless steel bushing. Well, no, it's already on there.
With the O-ring
But
on
on
it.
the end here.
Oh,
and
yeah,
it,
yeah.
it slides up into the, all the
Oh,
way
yeah,
up
yeah.
into the casing. So yeah, that one can go in. Hang on a second. Move this out of the way. Put your gear in, because it won't drop down past the dog ring.
I don't remember if I had letters on or not.
Down, I think.
Down looks right. Yeah.
It really doesn't matter that much.
But it has a memory if it's been used.
Yeah, I always like to keep it.
Same with like axles and drive plates and stuff like that.
Rotations.
There you go.
That's
Right.
5th.
Yep, that's 5th. So now
6th.
put that spacer goes on.
Spacer goes on here.
No, on this shaft.
On that shaft.
Keeps that gear in line with this one.
Gotcha.
And that goes on there.
Dog down, letters up.
Yep.
That does just floats.
Yep.
I don't need that.
Need put that, go ahead and oil that bearing out and put it in.
Okay.
And that gear.
Letters up. That is a tough one to get on.
angled it kind of like an angle, like this way. Get one spline to go.
Okay.
Fall.
Okay. I am blowing chunks here.
What time's your flight?
I got it. I got it. I felt it.
There we go.
Right as I turned around.
Alright, so this one, go ahead and put some oil around there and on the splines. Yeah. There you go.
Okay.
Okay.
We're gonna do the wiggle.
Yep. So go. Just kinda.
I think it's the spacers I'm trying to get.
Yeah. Can I look in there?
Yeah.
Pull this out. So push those that way a little. Another whirl. And just kind of rotate this and let it have its own weight. No?
Man, it's not even close with some of these things. There it is. That might help.
There you go. That was one. There you go. Home. Okay. So next, so this O-ring is pretty much cut.
There's an O-ring inside there.
Yeah. Pull this O-ring out.
There's no pick. Here it is. One thing I got in.
Yeah, these O-rings. They normally, because this groove is so tight or so sharp, it normally cuts these.
It wasn't cut.
It was. It doesn't matter because this O-ring doesn't do anything except keep this from spinning.
Okay.
It doesn't seal anything.
Okay.
It's just to try and limit the amount it spins. This one doesn't look like it's been spinning on there. So we'll put some of that O-ring grease on.
So that
As long as it has a little bit of stiction to it, it won't allow it to spin.
so it fell into that boy.
Yep, just kind of spin and slowly push down. There you go.
Oh, there we go.
Yep. And then now we'll put a new one of these on, since this one's kind of blown out.
Yeah.
We can see what number that is.
See that piece? There it is, right there. O-ring within. What do you call that little thing? Tread.
It's like a, it's not a C-clip because
What's that?
what do you call those things? They got a name for them.
Spiral lock?
Yeah, there you go. Spiral lock.
What number is that?
That's number 30?
No, that's the O-ring, I think.
29. That's the O-ring.
O-ring goes in there.
Oh, is that what it is?
That seals the clutch shaft.
Oh, okay.
What number was that?
30. I put cat air.
You might want to call the Uber. On the way.
They're usually minutes away if we're ready to go.
About 25 minutes at the airport.
Trying to get us out of here or what's up?
Yeah, I think he is. So I think that's the outer O-ring, spiral lock, and that is.
Oh, we got some boys right down the road.
Okay. felt that click in all right?
I did.
Cool. In there.
O-ring within inside that.
Yep. And that seals on the clutch shaft. So it
Okay.
doesn't spit out oil out the front of it.
I see. That's pretty important O-ring, huh?
Yeah.
These are all the spare O-rings and stuff you're gonna give me?
Yep.
Okay. Okay.
And then we can tip this up on its side.
That's what you're talking about, right? That?
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
And then, did we put that? There we go. This needs to go in.
Here?
Nope, in here.
Oh no. We're gonna get that in.
Here we go.
There it goes. Went right in.
And all this. That face really good.
What was that we just put in? Just a
It's a
bushing?
Yeah, it's like a bearing spacer.
Inner bearing race or something.
Okay. Okay. And then this is what we use here to tighten this. Is that not?
Okay. I mean, you can.
Probably cheaper than your tool, huh?
Yeah.
That's like the other one. These are
I
both
mean, I
Home
just-
Depot tools.
I just use
Oh, it's a Allen. Okay, just put an Allen in there. That was that right there. That was our fancy tooling.
Okay, thank you. Probably, I've got a gearbox at the airport. Yeah. So I'm thinking if we finish this diner at Monday, we can take this to the airport, pick the other one.
Or you can drop us off at the airport and pick it up tonight.
No.
We get it. We got one sitting there. They need to ride to the airport.
Do they?
Yeah, so we're gonna get an Uber.
Oh, okay.
He was trying to kill two birds with one stone on Monday.
What do you torque that to?
100 foot-pounds.
You need a half-inch one.
And preload it.
Oh, I
Because
see.
when this case expands, it'll separate at the ends,
Okay.
and then it'll leak.
Okay.
So you want to make sure you have it to where it won't do that.
So you're making it the size right now, and then you're gonna rub it with that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You can take it back out.
Yep.
I see.